In this tutorial, we are going to make an image gallery, a simple basic one, and let's have a demo right now. So you can see that the symbol pops up. So we have different colors. We are going to use icons in this and also some transition effects. So let's jump right ahead and do it. Here I have created the index.html and style.css file. So let's create it from the scratch. So I'm typing HTML. Let's give it a title. So I'm going to type image gallery here and let's open it in the browser here. Okay. So yep. So this is our web page. So first we need a title here, which is a H1. So we won't try to use the font which we have already used in this one. So I won't be using the same font. So let me just write an image gallery. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to create 3 divs which are going to be similar and they're going to have two classes within each of them. The first class I'm going to call it an item, and the second class is going to be different. So for this it's going to be red because this is the red color that we are using, right? So inside this I have a background color. So basically I have a background color and then I have this picture. So let me get in the picture. So let me type an image tag here. And so for the source, let's go to the Pexels website. So I'm going to the Pexels website. So in the Pexel website, I have a search for some nature images. So this is one image which I liked. So let me just actually copy the image address. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And let me paste it here. You can choose any pictures of your choice. So I would like to choose this picture. So I'll just put the source here like that. And I'll close the tag here itself. Let me use an I tag. So icon, we need icons, right? So let me use an icon like this, and the icon will have a class which is gonna be fa share alt fa hash share. You can find the link in the description for actually seeing the documentation of this. Okay, so now let me just copy this again 3 times, and I'm going to put it in a div, another div called the container. So let me do that, and I'm going to change the images that I've chosen it. Okay, and then we will look at it. So you can choose any images of your choice. So let me just do that. So I guess I have that ready. So I have a class container here, and red for this one, blue and green. Okay, so that's what I've done, and I've put in different images which I like. So let's just refresh this page and see as of now as to how it looks like. Okay, so you can see you have 2 image galleries. Oh. Okay, so this is how it looks like as of now. So you have this picture, and this picture. Okay, so now let me actually go into the style and let's do the styling. Okay. So first we need to import this particular thing which will help us out. So I have imported it. The link will be there in the description for you to actually use. So the link for this also will be there in the description. First, I'm going to select the H1 tag and I'm going to align it in the center and give it a color which I've chosen. So you can leave it like whatever you want, but yeah. So let's see how it looks as of now. So you will see that it has come in the middle and then there is some kind of a color here, right? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to select this container and we are going to give it some we are going to make the display grid basically and justify the content to the center. So if I save that and actually refresh it, you will see that it is centered a bit. Next, we are going to do a lot of things. So we are going to select the div item. So basically the item tag, and we are going to do a lot of things. So I'll explain all of them one by one. Yeah, let me just get it. So we have the position as a relative and we're going to float it to the left. So it will be on the left side and we're going to make the overflow hidden, and then we'll check it out. So if you see that, you will get some kind of a thing like this, which may not be very appropriate as of now, but we'll do the required things to make it proper. So we'll adjust the box sizing now. So here I'm just going to paste that out. So in the we'll select the div item, basically the item class which is there in the divs, and star. So we're going to make box sizing border box. Let's select the image and do max width 100%, and we'll align it vertically and we'll put in a height of 200 pixels. So let's see now whether there'll be any changes. So let's save it and yeah, let's see. So you can see this looks kind of better, except this border shade which has come. We'll look at that also later. So let's position the icon now. So how do you position the icon? So we want maybe the position for the icons to be absolute, which will help us out, and we'll center it by using top and left 50%, and we'll use a border radius so that it looks like a circle. So we want the icons to be circles, right? See, we want the icons to be circles like that. And then we are going to use the color, so white color, and we're going to use width and the height 60 pixels, which I've chosen. So that looks good, and a line height of 60 pixels and a background color of this basically, okay, white basically. Okay, so if I save this out and if I refresh it, you'll see that oh, actually this one, yeah, you'll see that basically this is there somewhere like that, right? I think this is good. So now what we'll try to do is we'll make these red, blue, green classes where we can add in the back color, back thing. So let's do that immediately. So just let me get the code so that the video becomes very short. So now here I have a div item blue, or you can directly select the blue class, and I'm going to make the background color to this. And whenever for the icon also you want the background color basically, or the color of the background color to be same. If you see here, you have the icon color to be same as the background color. That gives us a nice effect, right? It actually gives us a really good effect. So you can see that. So to get the similar effect, I've done that. So I made the icon also. For the icon also, I've changed the color. So that's what I've done here. You can see that. Let me just save that, and we'll check whether it looks fine. So there are two important things that we will look at while doing the hover. I've made the opacity 0.3%, and we'll use the filter grayscale. I'll show you why we are using the filter grayscale and why that will help us out. So let me just actually save it. Not saved it. So you can see that kind of gives the effect. So if you don't have the grayscale, what happens is that the colors of this picture also overlap with that. So you will see that now there'll be some kind of a, see, you can see that there's some, this color is shown, this color is shown. So if you don't have the grayscale, then that won't happen. I've not saved it. So you'll see that the color is not there, everything is gray behind, right? That's the idea of using grayscale. So now we want to add in some transition. So this is the part basically which I want you guys to see. So first let me select the div dot item, and then let's select the I tags inside that. You can do it directly by just selecting the I tags. So you can also select the I tags like that. So it doesn't matter anyway. And we'll do a transform in order to get it in the center. So transform. So we'll translate it. Yeah, we'll translate it by -50, -50%. That should help us out. Okay, so now you can see that they are all centered, and that looks very good, right? So now what else we can do is we can put it in a transition. So we'll put in a transition. So we are going to transform. So we're going to use the transform property. So we may use maybe something like 0.3 seconds. So this is up to you, however you like it, you can actually use that, and then 0 seconds here. First let's see how you can make it. So we have these properties like ease in, thing like that, or ease out, stuff like that, right? So let's actually use that. So now if I just save it, and if you look at this, so you can see that it just eased in. So when you refresh the screen, it eased in like that, in that manner, right? So now let's hover the item. So we'll select the div dot item colon hover. So whenever there is a hover basically, and you want to select the I tags basically to make it not go from this side to that side. So that's the idea for using this. So let's again use this transform property, and inside the transform property we are again going to translate it -50, -50, -50%, -50%. Okay, and that should be good. So yeah, and then we're going to use the transition. So transition, and we're going to transform it again. So I can actually just copy this same thing. Easy. Later we'll even use the Bezier curve, cubic Bezier, to actually get the effect that we require. But for now I guess this is good. And instead of 0 seconds, we are going to use 1 second here. So now to make the transition, first we are going to use a scale property. So here the scaling will be 0, right? And then here we are going to make the scale 1, and let's see what happens now. So it's going to go from 0. So you can see that, okay. Okay, so you can see that it's waiting for too long. So let's make this 0.1 seconds, and then that should help us out. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good, but it's like easing in. So instead of easing in, we want this kind of a property where like it comes up and pops up and out. So for that we can use the Cubic Bezier. So I've put a link in the description, so you can look at the link in the description if you don't know anything about these Cubic Bezier curves. What I have used, so Cubic Bezier basically. So this is the statement that I've used. If I save it and if you refresh it and see that is the effect that you get, which we require, right? Looks awesome. Great. Well, if you like the video and if you like the content, or if you have any suggestions as such, then please comment in the video there, and also don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, go ahead and click on the video which is there on the screen right now so that you can watch some different tutorials.